Hello and welcome to my multimedia presentation for LIS 7050 Public Libraries. My name is Michael Richter and I'll be taking you on a tour of a county library in central Kentucky. As we walk up to the library, as you can see in the first slide, it's a very nondescript building. In the side shot here, it's equivalently nondescript. There's just the library on the outside and a covered entryway. In the first interior shot here, as you walk in from the parking area, you see a straight shot down the main axis of the library, and what you see directly in front of you is the circulation desk and a long expanse of carpet between you and it. In the next slide, looking directly to the left as you enter, is a small children's area and bulletin boards on all the main surfaces there. And in that original long entry shot, you did see the OPAC, and if you look at the OPAC here, you see the signage on the OPAC for no cell phones, which is prominently displayed in many places throughout the entire library. Now, this is a basic one-room main level library, and you see the signage on the stacks, which is quite small, hard to read, and if you were able to look at that small map area underneath the signage there, that map area is actually from 2003, I believe, so it's quite dated. And this is a view from the opposite end of the library, and what you see is just generic signage throughout the building, but also there seems to be some clutter in the marketing items that are laid out in different places. And this is a view for the first time, closer up shot of the circulation desk. And you look, it does have some wide open space there, but if we look closer at it, you'll see that there is quite a bit of items on that. And this is an example of some of the items that are on the circulation desk. We have hand sanitizer, tissues, some display for an upcoming event, and I'm not quite certain what that is in the corner. Just a variety of clutter that seems to be occupying this space. And here, right in front of the circulation computer, you see they have a nice little floral arrangement there, but it is extra clutter, signage, a brochure that just kind of seems to be hanging out there, and they actually use due date cards, and those are just in bins right in front there. So there's a lot of busyness going on. And as you go throughout the library, there's a lot of mishmash signage. This is a community bulletin board, but it isn't in an area where it's easy to see, and if you look on there, some of those items on that board are quite a bit old and have not been removed. So this is a theme that kind of goes throughout the building. And this is another bulletin board that you would see as you walked in directly to the opposite side of the children's area. And this board is a calendar of library events. And this is the entry door as you would walk in or out. And you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 separate items on that door. It's just a bit too many. The marketing and signage in the building is rather poor. So this here is the hallway to the restrooms. If you were to look at it, there are 2 bookcases and a bench and a coat rack that are kind of hindrances to getting back there. I'm not certain that that is in fact an ADA compliant walkway at this point. And then as you get back into the back area, that is, as you're going back to the restrooms, if you look to the right at the end of that hall, the door directly opposite, with no signage on it, is actually the old staff kitchen, and it has been converted into the director's office. The building is just it's a newer building, 1980s build, but it has a lot of concerns and need for new construction and upgrading. The library is in the process of building a new building and acquiring new property, which will roughly double the space that they have.